the channel. My wife Angie is back, and it only means one thing. Back at it, building another extreme sets here today with the Animated Sewer 2.0.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here with my wife Angie, back again here today. That only means one thing. We're back building something, and today we've got the Extreme Sets Pop-Up Diorama Animated Sewer 2.0. But for all your animated sewer needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79, it does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And Angie, we're back to some deals as we're building an animated sewer. Of course, when you think of a sewer and an animated sewer, who does it go with? Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there's been a lot of controversy in the sewer department lately. I don't know if Angie's hip to this, and maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but I'll cover it very quickly. I'll do it quick as I possibly can. I know you want all the details. We can talk about that over dinner tonight. But there was a lot going on in the sewer department. Of course, NECA just did put up for pre-order. It has since closed, shipping December 2023. A modular sewer system. So a little bit of a box sewer. Of course, there's going to be extras eventually, different rooms, things like that. But a lot of people flipping out about the $300 price point on that set. Definitely does not feel very good on the wallet. Well, then came in old ramen toys, and you've been known to eat a ramen noodle from time to time, but Ramen Toys is there, and they're making a lot of things that work with our toys, very much like Extreme Sets do. Ramen Toys does a very similar type thing. However, they're using plastic. They're building it kind of like a NECA sewer, and they have one coming out, and we're about $200 and some shipped, depending where you are for one of those. So definitely some different price points if you're building out sewer layers, building out some sewer systems, things like that. There's different ways you can go with these. Now, Extreme Sets, of course, we've talked about these. We've done videos on these in the past on the channel. Angie's been here for some of them. And this one here is to build out a cardboard version of that. So definitely more economical, and especially if you can get a deal over at Entertainment Earth. Not sure if these are still over there or not, but I picked up a lot of these Extreme Sets, this one included, about a year ago or so. As they had some sales going on, had to get a deal, picked it up for a rainy day, and today it's the rainy day. Even though it's not raining out, but we'll pretend it's raining. But pick this one up here. And of course, we're going to pull this stuff out. We're going to put it together, all that kind of fun stuff. See what all the fuss is about at the end of the day. And Angie's here for moral support and her great building skills. And she's going to help me build this bad boy as well. So we're going to take this offline, but it is the Animated Sewer 2.0 pop-up diorama. You can kind of see some of that color that we're used to with the Ninja Turtles. Pretty plain box going on here, but all the goodness is inside. Let's break it out. Angie, you ready for this? All right, let's do it. With the Extreme Sets Pop-Up 2.0 Sewer. Man, oh man, once again, a big one, but a very frustrating one. There was a lot of frustration, so much frustration. My wife flipped up the table and said, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of Dodge. Maybe not. She might have had to go pick up the kids. That possibly might be why she's not here. But this did take a heck of a lot longer than I was hoping it would to put together. There was definitely some challenges and definitely some different aspects of this one. Than some of the ones I've already done here on the channel and in person before. But of course, it is the sewer. It is the animated sewer. So it really doesn't work with your movie turtles, things like that. You really kind of need animated sewer turtles for this one, or animated turtles for this sewer, I should say. So that is one thing to take note. I just don't feel the color scheme with the walls and everything go with the more gritty coloring of the NECA Ninja Turtles from the movie, of course. But one thing that I had some issues with, and big issues unfortunately, is out of the box, my floor here has a huge crease in it. So that is unfortunate because, hey, there's an unsightly crease in it, but also it's making this not sit flat as a floor. So it is very difficult to get things to balance over here. As I go over to this side, I put this here, it just falls over on me. So I'm going to have to work on that, see if I can get this to stay down, put some heavy bricks on it or something like that to get this thing more level. So that was one thing that really doesn't make this stand very well where we are right now. But I do like the inclusion of some accessory pieces. You get a cardboard TV that you can fold together. You do get some of those, I don't even know what you call them, but those decor. We'll just call them wall decor, stand-up decor there. And then, as usual with these extreme sets, things can be moved around. Things can be placed in different places. You can move things like this around. If you want it down on the end here, you can have big open spinner, or you can have the middle. And then, of course, this does have a hole, like a sewer hole. You can go right through if you want to. Or you can close this off if you want to. There is another wall piece here. You can put this through here, have that kind of closed off. It really is choose your own adventure as usual with these extreme sets. So if you want the big layout, you can do that. If you want to tidy it into one room, you can do that. You can really mix and match however you see fit. You get almost like a little stage in here. It almost feels like a big fireplace in some ways. But it does create some depth to all of this. I forgot to mention you do get the rug, the nice floor here, of course. We see the turtles on that, sitting on these floors. Definitely scales very well with NECA Ninja Turtles. The cartoon variety, Playmate ones could fit in here as well. So, and this is definitely a cheaper option than the Ramen Toys one we talked about, and then, of course, the NECA one. Really depends on your space, what you're looking for. This one, to me, if I can't use the floor, this might be good just in between bookshelves or something. Use this as a background, have a little display around this. Maybe it's just one. Because these extreme sets, and I have a lot of these right now, as we've seen here on the channel, there's only so much room for this stuff. So you really have to pick and choose, really going to have to move some stuff around. That's kind of where I am with this one. But I do like the looks of this. I do think the color scheme on this pops. I like kind of the orange brick with a little bit of the grays mixed in. I like some of the stuff that's on the walls. But to me, this isn't super versatile. Of course, you know, some of the other ones, the Asylum, for example. You can use it with DC McFarlane. You can use it with Spawn. You can use it with G.I. Joe. You can use it really with anything. Marvel Legends, another one. This really does feel turtle specific. Obviously for licensing issues, things like that, it's not going to say that, but it would be kind of weird putting other properties in this. At least to me, maybe I'm too big of a purist, I'm not exactly sure, but this is really built for the NECA Ninja Turtles or the Playmates Ninja Turtles. You get the point on that one there. So definitely interesting, definitely some challenges with this one. I said the biggest one, your mileage is going to vary, but I did have a bad crease in my floor that really kind of throws all this off right now. Hopefully I can get that fixed. We'll play around with it, see what happens. But definitely an interesting one here. It definitely is a sewer layer on a budget, and honestly, this is way bigger than what we're going to get from NECA as far as a sewer layer, so we always have to remember that as well. But definitely cool, definitely something interesting to turtle fans out there. Be interested to hear your guys' take on this. Did you pick this up? Do you have this in your collection? Do you plan on getting this in your collection? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, as usual, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this very new YouTube channel right here. We got all kinds of stuff going on this channel, just like the other channel. But we got a lot of these extreme sets unboxings to come, so make sure you see some of those, check out those. Especially don't forget to subscribe to this very YouTube channel. Of course, don't forget about Patreon for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it, all going on over there, the old Patreon. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on, of course, Threads and Instagram. So for a little sewer pop-up 2.0 extreme sets, I am Kyle. My wife Angie is gone. And I'll see you guys all real soon.